back to Chip Polish. Hey, I'm ZELIKA.
And I'm Sha'vonna.
And we know that Christmas time is upon us. Woo! Yes. So, of course, at Christmas time, there's Christmas movies all over TV. And today, we're going to talk about our favorites.
We know you saw them. We know you love Christmas movies.
Yes. So, what's the first one we're going to talk about?
I think we should talk about your favorite movie, Love Actually.
Okay, Love Actually. Love this movie. Love it so much. I watch it all the time. I like this movie because it's one of those movies where there's a whole bunch of people living their lives, a whole bunch of different people, but somehow they're all connected.
Mm-hmm.
I love movies like that. In this movie, it stars a bunch of people. We have Hugh Grant, right? We have Emma Thompson. We have Andrew Lincoln, who's Rick from The Walking Dead.
Billy Bob Thornton.
We have Billy Bob Thornton. We have Mr. Bean, who's in it. We have, shout out to Alan Rickman, who just passed away. Oh my God, I love him so much. I love him. Everybody knows that's Professor Snape from Harry Potter.
R.I.P.
Oh, and he was the original bad guy in Die Hard, just to let you know. So who else? A bunch of people is in this movie. Keira Knightley is in it. A whole bunch of folks. So, let's talk about it.
It starts out with Billy, the guy who's the rocker.
Yes.
And he's basically singing about Christmas.
Right.
And it's a sucky song. It's a sucky song, but it's catchy.
Yes.
To me, it was catchy.
I feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my toes.
Kind of like Kanye West, kind of. I feel it. It's a different feel. It's a different feeling. Roll up, roll up. Hold up. And he was just talking about, he feel the Christmas spirit.
Right. And he's redoing a Christmas song. So he's redoing like one of his old songs. He's redoing it, like a Christmas version of it. He hates it. He doesn't want to do it, but he's doing it because it's going to make money. Right.
Of course.
Yeah. So he starts out, he's doing this song, and then we meet everybody else in the movie. Hugh Grant, he plays the Prime Minister.
Right.
He's, it's his first day on the job. He just got elected.
Just got in, they're introducing him to the staff.
Yes. And he realizes he kind of has the hots for this one girl. Right? So yeah, he likes her, but he's the Prime Minister, so he can't really act on it, but it's a little flirtation, a little slight crush going on there. And we have his sister, who's Emma Thompson, who's married to
Harry in the movie,
right? Which is Alan Rickman. And then we see where he works. And he's in this work dynamic office situation. I forget what he does, but he's working, and he has a little flirtation going on with one of his co-workers.
What was that broad's name? The whore? No, I'm just let me see. Mia, that was that broad's name.
Yes.
Now, okay, this is the perfect person to look at to see how these girls be with your man at work. This girl was like, he's like, I'm going out Christmas shopping. She was like, are you going to buy me something? And then he said, like, I'll be back. And she's like, looking forward to it. Like, just flirting with this married man.
Yeah. She was vulgar too. Then she opened up her legs at one point.
She did when he was leaving. Oh my God. You know what I was thinking when she did that? I was like, is this how women really be in the workplace? Is this how they get I'm sorry. Is this how sluts get the job? Because there's no way I could do that. I'm sorry. I couldn't be a slut in the work. I'd be like, what if somebody see me? She didn't care. She was just like, she was opening them legs to a married man.
Nope.
She didn't care.
No shame.
No shame. All the shade.
So we have them, and then we have, who else? So we have this guy, Colin, who wants to go to America.
He wants to go to America because he's like, I'm a stud and blah, 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 but no girls is trying to holler at him where he at. England, right?
Yes.
So he's like, I want to go to America because American girls are going to dig my accent. They're going to automatically think I'm cool.
Yes.
So,
American girls are easy.
He had a great experience, too. He had a good experience.
He did. He did. He was with models. One of the models was Denise Richards. I think she was. Is she one of them? I think so. I think she's one of the models. It was like 2-3 models.
It was 3 models, and then there was another girl. It was 3 girls that were there that when he came in the bar, and then there was another one they were telling him about.
Okay, I think one of the models too is the wife from Mad Men, and she was in X-Men. It's a bunch of people is in this movie. Let me just put it like that.
Right.
Okay.
If you want to see all your actors, watch this movie.
Right. So his friend is a guy who works on porn movies, right? So he's like the director, or I don't know what he does, but he does something.
Yeah. And to me, he's almost like like the angel and the devil on his shoulder, because he's like, you can't go to America. Them girls not gonna, like, not them girls not gonna want you, but don't go to America. Like, what you doing? You're wrong. Basically, telling like, you're wrong. Like, the girls not gonna want you. And then like, but he is still an angel too, because he's still like a really good friend to him. Like, you can tell he's really good friends with him.
Right.
And then you know how it actually turns out when he comes back from America. So something you guys want to watch.
Right. So then we have Keira Knightley, right? And she just got married. And this guy, Rick from The Walking Dead, he's in love with Keira Knightley. Mark. Yes. He's in love with her. Like, in love with her. Oh my God. The whole cue card thing that he did when he came to the door. There's a lot of people.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. The big cue cards. And she had the pink brick wall, right? The pink brick wall house? Or the pink painted house.
She was, yes. I guess he was a videographer of the wedding. He recorded it. But he focused on her just a tad bit too much.
Right. Okay, so he was recording, and what happened was how she found out that he was in love with her. She kept asking him about the recording, because she said all she had was pictures of her, like blur, like it was blurred out, or it wasn't, you know, clear. Right. So she was asking him, like, can I get video? And he was like, well, I don't know, I deleted them all, or I did something to him. So did she just pop up or something? Or did he...
I think he popped up, and then she popped the video in, because she saw, like, it was like written on a tape or something.
Yeah, and then she like she's watching it, she's like, oh, okay. She's like excited about it, because of course it's clear video. And then she started noticing that the video was just focused on her a little bit too much, and she's like, wait a minute. And she's like, wait, but you never spoke to me, because even before this scene, he was talking to Peter on the phone. And then Peter was like, I'm gonna let you talk to my wife and like for some information about the pictures. Right. So when he got on, he was like, yes. Like, he was very like plain. Like, he was like, oh, I think I threw him away. But then it was because he said that it was self-preservation, because he was so, you know, he wanted to respect the wedding, and he wanted to respect their relationship, so he never said anything.
He came off colder because he was trying to hide his true feelings. And
I know some of you guys have done that, because I know I've done that before. In school, if I like somebody, it's kind of like the guy who picks on the girl and pulls her ponytails, and it's really because he really likes her. That's how he was. It was just more of a mature thing. He was just like, you know, I'm just gonna, you know, be plain, so she would have any clue that, you know,
how much she was into her.
Right.
Yeah. And then we have Liam Neeson. We all know him, the guy from Taken. And his son has like a crush on a girl in school.
Oh, and the approach that his son is taking, and the questions that he's asking is because of the rocker Billy. So he's like, if I'm a musician, like, and you know, Billy, he's a shitty musician, or that's what they like to say. But he still can get girls. So the son was asking the dad, you know, even though he's a shitty, basically a shitty artist, does he still get girls? And dad was like, well, yeah. So then he's kind of thinking like, you know, if I become an artist, or if I work with this girl that I like, and she sees that I do this, maybe she'll like me too. Because is he younger than the girl, or is he just a little bit shorter?
I think she's just taller.
Girls, you know, girls are always taller first. So.
Yeah, I think she's just taller.
She was pretty. And he was so cute.
Oh, wait, okay. He's the boy from Game of Thrones.
What? See, I don't watch that. But it's crazy how all these people are in like new shows and movies.
I just realized that. He's in Game of Thrones now. So yeah, so we have all these people. Everyone's connected. I think my favorite storyline, I think I like the Hugh Grant storyline.
Which is?
With him and the girl, and he has a crush on her, but he doesn't know how to say it, and she has a crush on him, and he goes to her house at the end of the movie, like, he's like knocking on every door. He even knocked on a slut door, because she lived next door to Natalie. He had a crush on Natalie. I think, like, his storyline is my favorite. And I also, Alan Rickman with the wife, Emma Thompson. Because my favorite scene in the movie is when he goes to the mall, the Christmas shopping. He goes to Mr. Bean. And he wants like a gift made. That is my favorite.
He's trying to buy a gift for Mia the bitch, the whore. And basically Mr. Beans is like trying to like he's kind of protecting him, because I feel like Mr. Beans was in the movie like that point. I think that he kind of purposely was taking a long time. Now that I look at it, and then when the guy was trying to get into when the little boy was running into the airport for the girl, he distracted the man so he can run in there.
Wait, hold up, roll up. So you think that he was taking a long time so he could get caught by the wife?
So he wouldn't buy it. Or like, yeah, because I feel like he was doing something to keep them right. He was doing something like to keep them, yeah.
I never thought of that. I just thought he really loved his job.
Like, hurry up. He was like, hurry up. He was like, well, you know you have to get the bow. And then he was
So you think he was doing it on purpose?
I think he was doing stuff to make them stop or to make them go through with love. Like, he was trying to make him stop from buying it. And that's why at the end we thought he didn't buy it because he was like, just keep it. Remember?
Well, the wife came.
Yeah, he was like, just keep it.
He was like, no.
Yeah. So that's what I kind of think. Because I'm like, watching those 2 scenes that he was in, I think that's kind of what he was there for.
Really?
Kind of mysterious.
I never thought that, guys, let us know what you think.
Yes. Like,
oh
wait a minute,
God.
this is a big breakthrough.
I never thought about that. I just thought he really loved his job and he really wanted to do a good job wrapping this present. So he had the holly. I think he had some cinnamon sticks. He was throwing everything in there.
What's that? He was like, cinnamon sticks. Then he did all that. Then he was like, this is just not a bag. It was like a clear plastic. He was like, this is just not a bag. He put it in there. And he was like, this is the golden box. It was just, he was taking so long, basically. He was taking so long. Yeah, but then the part about the bar, the part about when Hugh Grant was knocking on everybody's, the 2 doors, and then he asked the dad, and the dad brought the other sister, and he like, no, not her, the other sister. The whole family, I love this part, how the whole family gathered and walked together with him to the bar, not just the dad, because at first, I thought just the dad was going to go, but then the sister came and the mom came, and then they went to the bar.
You mean Colin Firth, when he was looking for his girl?
Yes.
His housekeeper or whatever.
Yes.
Okay.
And then the best part too, I don't really know what language, because I don't know what language she spoke, but he literally went out and learned that language so he can speak to her. And when he went to the bar, he spoke it to her.
Yeah, it was cute because he was saying everything kind of wrong too.
Yeah, he was adding S's and like it'd be like ands with an S, but it was so cute. He was trying.
Yeah, that was sweet. It was sweet when they were in.
Wait, I'm sorry. But then she spoke English too. Like when he spoke that to her, she spoke back to him English, and the parents was like, "Well, what did she say?" And she was like, "Oh yes." I said yes. Like, and then she said it in their language. I was like, "That's so cute."
They were cute. They were another cute couple. I like when they had to jump in like the lake or whatever because the papers was flying around.
Yeah.
That was sweet. Yeah.
And she's like, this better be worth it. she's like, this better be a good story.
Yeah, this story better be good. Remember, she was like, are you writing, like, is it a horror movie? Is it an action comedy? She was trying to act it out for him or whatever. Yes. Okay.
That was, it was my first time seeing the movie, and it was really a good movie.
Okay, it was.
It was a good movie. I feel like it just showed, like, it says the main characters was 9 main characters, and it basically showed how all of them were connected, like, by love.
Yes. Yeah. That was the whole point of it. We all connected by love. It had a happy ending. It's a very good family Christmas movie that everyone could enjoy. I love it. It's a great movie.
It was nice.
And I love the song at the end. I think that's Kelly Clarkson singing that song. The theme song at the end. Go Kelly. So great movie. Everybody check it out. And let me know what you think. Was Mr. Bean doing that on purpose? Or if that's just the way he is. You guys let us know. So now we're going to talk about your famous Christmas movie.
Yes.
Okay.
Home Alone. Now, I know that a lot of you guys can relate to being home alone. I know I've been home alone a lot.
Yes.
So this movie is a super, super bomb movie.
Love it.
I think it's three of them, right?
It's 3 of them.
But we're talking about the first one.
Yes.
Now, basically, this is about a kid named Kevin, which is played by Macaulay Culkin. And he's basically left at home because something happened and the power went out. And they're going on a family trip to Paris.
They're going to Paris.
Yeah, they're going to Paris. Let's get that right. They're going to Paris, family trip for Christmas.
Yes.
And the night before, something happened with his brother Buzz.
Buzz was like the Kevin's bully older brother.
Right. Kevin's brother Buzz. And he got sent to his room or sent to a room.
Sent to the attic.
Right. And there was a power outage, so basically the power went out and the clocks got delayed or whatever happened.
Everybody overslept.
Right. So when they woke up, they're like, "Oh my God, like we're late." They ended up leaving Kevin.
Right.
So
dun, dun, dun.
Kevin's cool because he made a wish. He's like, I don't want a family. So when he woke up, he's like, yes, like my family is gone. He's by himself. He goes into Buzz's room. He jumps on his bed. He takes his life savings out the jar, and he's like, cool.
Right.
So somehow throughout the mix, these robbers come to his house.
Joe Pesci is one of the robbers with his friend.
Yeah, so basically, like, he heard them discussing some type of way that they were gonna just like break out in his house. So he came up with all these like tricks and all these like booby traps.
Yeah.
And they literally fell for all of them almost.
Yes.
And you know, he was just like trying to get these robbers out of his house alone because his parents, they had made it to Paris, and they had made it to Paris, and they were trying to come back. But at this point, it was just him, you know, him, and he was trying to protect his family house. So all this stuff was happening. So then remember, if you saw the movie, there's this neighbor named Marley. So now Marley, do you remember Marley now?
The man with the shovel?
And he was supposed to have killed his whole family. So basically, what's something that you remember from the movie? Because, you know, it was a lot of crazy parts.
I love Home Alone. I love Actually, but I think I love Home Alone a little bit more. Great movie. My favorite part is when, oh my God, remember when the pizza guy came to the door, and then he did it twice when the Chris came, and he put on the TV, he put on a movie, and then he was reminding
the animals.
Yes, he's like, keep the change, I felt the animal, and then you heard the gun, like, favorite part. I want the shirt, they have a shirt that says it.
Yeah, that's so cute. I would definitely get that shirt. That's cool.
I want that shirt. I want that Christmas shirt. Anyway, so yeah, that's my favorite part of the movie. And then of course, everyone's famous part, the most famous scene was when he was in the bathroom getting ready, brushing his teeth. He put on the aftershave. He was like, ah! Greatest movie ever.
Yes.
I know, this is another good family movie, Home Alone. I just love the whole thing.
That movie was just so nice. I feel like the main part of the whole movie was basically kind of like almost about the neighbor Marley, because Marley was supposed to have been this terrible guy who killed his whole family, and in the end Marley was the one who saved Kevin.
Yes,
because he hit the guys with the shovel.
Yes.
And then at the end when Kevin's family finally did come back, it showed Marley next door playing with like his granddaughter or something like that.
Yeah.
So it turns out, you know, he couldn't have killed, you know, he was a really nice guy, or he was a caring guy. But he probably was just kind of quiet. You
know, like neighborhood kids tell stories, and he was quiet. He was to himself, so nobody knows the real story, so people just make up stuff over time. And I think what it was, he hadn't seen his grandchildren in such a long time. I think he was estranged from his daughter or something, so he hadn't seen them in a while. But then at the end of the movie, they came to visit him and stuff like that. Yeah, so it was great. I remember they was in a church because Kevin was praying in the church.
He was in the church, and that's when, after he left the church, is when he went right home to go set up the booby traps. Because he was talking to a fake Santa too. Remember the part when he was talking to the fake Santa, and that's the person who kind of gave him the idea, like, okay. And he was like, he went back home and did all the tricks.
Happy holidays, happy Kwanzaa
from Chip Polish Girls, and make sure, don't let this Christmas get your polish chipped. Guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, share. Our Instagram is Chip Polish, remember, without the O and with the 0.
We love hearing from you.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Bye. Bye, guys.
Hey guys, welcome to Chip Polish. I'm ZELIKA.
And I'm Sha'vonna.
And today we're talking about how much money would it take to make you happy.